I preached a message in my sanctuary on a Sunday a few weeks ago about be aware of talebearers, and it's on. You can find it on my Facebook site BFABP, but also I wanted to share it on this YouTube vlog as well, BFABP.com, just to beware of talebearers because it's still so prevalent. So this is why all these reality shows are such a hit. And some of these shows where people be throwing chairs, remember Jerry, and all that kind of stuff. And some of these shows, there's so much gossip going around. And, and there's fake news and there's all these different media sites. You don't know what's true anymore. That's why you have to hear everything from the horse's mouth. I thank God for Twitter, for Twitter, because that way you can put out what you said and you don't have to listen to what the newspaper wrote or what somebody else is saying. You can say it yourself and respond to everything with your own words. But anyway, beware of talebearers. This is why people end up on milk cartons. This is why people end up missing, because a talebearer is one who reveals secrets. And a lot of people like that juicy, they call mushy stuff like that. And if anybody's ever gossiping to you, giving you trash, then you're a dumpster. You're a trash can because they dumping all the stuff on you. But what you're supposed to do is say, hey, talk to the hand. I can't hear that. I'm not getting ready to see no trash about nobody. Go to the person yourself. If you have a problem with somebody, go to that person. Sometimes you can just be conversing with somebody over the phone and anything, you're talking to one person, one-on-one conversation, that's just between you. It's not a three-way. That doesn't mean you're supposed to go out and tell somebody else what this person just said. Then you also need to know the difference between what's confidential, and then what's public. Because if somebody shares with you things such as their income or their sex life, things of that sort, what's going on in their marriage, one-on-one, they might be confiding in you. It's not for you to go and tell somebody. That's why them housewives be all hating each other, because it's a whole bunch of talebearing. And then they always bring it all out in the open. And nobody can stay together anymore. Nobody loves any. All the relationships are all broken up, not men and women, but women and women, men and men. There's a bunch of punk talebearers. That's what you call them, running their mouth. And they wonder why they don't have any friends. They talk too much. There's a whole lot of women agree with me right now. I know a lot of women don't want to be around women because they say women talk too much. In general, they're speaking. Now, there are some cool ones, but there's some just got to talk. Those are talebearers. The Bible talk about beware of the talebearer, the one who reveals secrets. See, and that person's not a good person in your company. The companion of a fool shall be destroyed. So if your friend is a fool, you're going to be destroyed too, because you're a fool for being with a fool. Man, you need to be careful as to who you're hanging with. Somebody that's running their mouth, running people down all around town. And then, of course, as a preacher, man, the Bible talks about, don't receive any accusation against an elder without 2 or 3 witnesses. So people be talking, because the devil want to stop all the ministries. The devil want to put all the churches down. He'll knock the praise and worship team. He'll knock the deacons. He'll knock the ushers. He'll knock everything he can. And he'll use people. He'll use Christians, our ignorant folk, to get out and lambast and blabbermouth about stuff, just to discredit the integrity of that ministry. And those are talebearers. So beware of those kind of people. I'm putting somebody on notice right now. You need to beware of those kind of people in your life and just separate yourself, distance yourself from them far as you can. Amen. Or just be careful when you're around. If you know they're a talebearer, it's some things just do not disclose around that person because they're no good. Now, click subscribe. I know this helps somebody right here. Click subscribe right here to this YouTube, BFABP.com. That's Believers from a Biblical Perspective, BFABP. Check me out on Facebook also, BFABP as well. I pray for my subscribers. Like me there on Facebook. I love you. I care for you. Have the best day of your life.